Well, hey, you guys, I have owed you a video, a makeup video. So here I am today, and I want to walk you through the Juicy Peach makeup look that is part of the half price special in the month of April. One of the items that you can get at half price when you spend at least $50 with me. So I've already had one client take advantage of this. You get this pretty little compact, and then you've got room inside for your blush. You can add a highlighter if you want to. You get the 3 eyeshadow colors, Shiny Penny, Cinnabar, and Crystalline. And then I've added biscotti in here because I'm gonna work with it today and show you a little bit how to create this peachy look. So if you didn't know, the Pantone color of the year is Peach Fuzz. You know, they always release a color of the year. So this Mary Kay's version, so to speak, of that is what we've created. This look is Juicy Peach blush, and then this Shiny Penny eyeshadow, which is kind of almost like a coppery color, but it's kind of peachy too. So I have already done my left eye and my left cheek. Have not done my lips. I've done my face. I started with, always start with skincare, obviously. And that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother video for another time. But you cannot achieve a flawless makeup look without a good foundation of skincare. So once I do my skincare over my moisturizer, my sunscreen, I always do foundation primer because that just fills in every little crack and crevice and line and brings your skin all to one even surface so that your makeup goes on so smoothly, and it acts like Velcro and kind of holds it on. Do not look at my nails. They need to be done so bad. Then after foundation primer, what I used today was CC cream. This is just my go-to Mary Kay's complexion correction. It does multiple things. It reduces redness. It evens out your skin tone with just a little bit of color. It's almost like a tinted moisturizer. It comes in 5 shades. This is light to medium. It moisturizes, it has a little bit of sunscreen, it has antioxidants, really good for your skin, and to me, it's just almost kind of the version of like a lightweight, not as much coverage as foundation, but when I use setting powder, and I use light to medium setting powder as well, when I use these two together, that's how I just get what I think is a really nice coverage, pretty flawless, airbrushed looking coverage. And then before I use the powder, I also do use, let me find it here, some under eye corrector. Well, it looks like this. Looks like our concealer, but has the peach undertone. And I do that underneath my eyes. And then I've done some Satin Lips lip balm on my lips because my lips are really dry. I want them really moisturized and hydrated. I want that to sit there while I'm doing my makeup so that by the time we're ready for lipstick, my lips are smooth, hydrated, and that lipstick is just gonna glide on. So since I've done this side, need to blend that a little bit more now that I'm looking in the mirror. Since I've done this side, now I want you to walk through the other side with me so you know exactly how to duplicate this look. So I'm going to take this little tip from another fellow Mary Kay person who, oops, I did the wrong thing. Whoops, of course I do this on live video. Hang on. That was actually, no worries. That was the under eye corrector that I was looking for a minute ago. What I really want to do is I want to take this light ivory concealer, because you see the difference. See how light that is? You don't have to do this. This is just a little tip. If you have really discolored eyelids, this is just a tip for really concealing them. You could also do this with your shade of concealer, or honestly, you could do it with under eye corrector too. Concealers and under eye correctors just have a little bit more opaque coverage than a foundation, but see how that just brought all that purpley bluish veiny speckled eyelid area just kind of all to one color. And I did some gardening outside this morning, and I think I got bit by, I don't know, a little bug. So I've got like a little welt like that. So right there, just don't mind that. Just overlook. Okay, so now that we've done a nice base on that eye with the light ivory concealer, I'm gonna come in here with Biscotti, which is just a matte, it's my favorite light matte eyeshadow. And I'm just dotting it. See how I'm just laying that down. I'm not really doing, y'all know my nose has to itch as soon as I get on camera, never fails. But I'm just patting that literally everywhere over the whole surface. So we're just, it's kind of like you would prime a canvas before you paint, or like you'd spackle the walls and sand them before you paint. That's the idea with both primer and what we're kind of doing here with our eyes is just priming them. So we've got that on there. Sorry, y'all. Oh, 'tis the season for allergies. Does anyone else suffer like I do? I mean, I suffer. I guess that's melodramatic. This cinnabar is what we're going to do. We're going to take this and we're going to just kind of come in here and press down with kind of our greater than sign V on the outside. Do you see what I'm doing here? I'm coming a little bit along the lash line, not very far in at all, out to the corner and then into the crease. So it almost looks like a greater than sign. I find this is the thing that most of my clients struggle with. And it's because you get intimidated and think, oh my gosh, once I put the color there, it's there. It's not tattoo work, y'all. It's not. It's blendable. Don't be afraid of the color. You're going to take this. This brush is essential. This is key. This is key. You need this Mary Kay blending brush because it's so fluffy. So fluffy. What's that from a movie? It's so fluffy. Oh, yeah. I can't think of the name of it, but it's one of those kids' cartoon movies. The Incredibles or something. I am squirreling today, y'all. Okay, I just lost my brush. There it is. So I like to see how that just blended out so nicely. So you just don't need to be afraid of it, because what you're doing is you're just creating this shadow on the outer part of your eye, and you just blend the snot out of it. Literally, you're just blending, and then it makes everything okay. Then you want to pick up some of this Shiny Penny, which, is that what it's called? Shiny Penny? Yeah, I just had a brain freeze for a minute. Just want to make sure. Okay, so then I'm going to go over the top of kind of what I just did. Basically, I'm going kind of like halfway in, just the outer half of my eye, just covering that dark part where we did the cinnabar. And then we're going to come in and we're just going to blend that. And that's where we're going to get that peachy tone from. This is so pretty. I'll tell you what this is so pretty with is if you have blue, even green eyes, but particularly if you have blue eyes, this just really makes them pop. It's so pretty. Then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to dip in both Shiny Penny and Cinnabar, kind of back and forth, back and forth. And I'm just going to run this underneath the eye a little bit. Not all the way in, but just a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to grab this crystalline, the pretty shimmery shiny one, and we're gonna just plop it. If you get too much, it's okay. Just blend it out, it's blendable. And we're just gonna really put it all over this inside area, even right there under that inner corner. And then what do? That's right, we blend. It's all in the blending. The blending is essential because that's how you just really start to get everything to minimize any lines or marks, you know, where you might see where the different colors. This may be a disaster, but I'm going to try to put a little concealer on whatever that little bite is. I don't know. I mean, who bites you on your delicate under eye area, the very nerve? Rude. Alrighty. I think we need a little bit more cinnabar in this outer corner. Remember, we were so afraid of it at first. And now I think we just need a little more. And you can vary this. You can totally turn this into an evening look just by bumping up this dark color. Just by bumping up this cinnabar on the outer area, or you could even go in a little darker, like with espresso. Look in my other mirror here, see if that looks pretty even. I think it does. It's kind of hard to see in this mirror. Now we're going to come in with some brown eyeliner, and I have good news. The eyeliners are finally back. Can I get a hallelujah? They introduced these amazing new eyeliners. Let me show you something while we're talking. I'm just going to draw a line, a dot and a line, okay? A dot and a line right there on my hand. So we'll come back to that. Just ask me about it in a minute. See if I remember. Anyway, back to what happened with the eyeliners is they introduced these incredible new eyeliners back in the fall, and then we immediately had an issue with some of the parts for the packaging contents. Anyway, it was a manufacturing issue that Mary Kay could not work around, and it was so frustrating because here we had just debuted these to y'all about how amazing they are. We stocked up on a few each, and then we sold them all and couldn't get any more. So haven't really talked about eyeliners a whole lot lately. Notice we're not going really thick here. I'm not trying to get wider out here. I just want a nice base, and then I'm going to come back and even just go kind of tight line a little bit up underneath those lashes. You basically just want a nice base there for your mascara. And then if you curl your lashes, which you should, you're gonna go in and do that now. Just give them a couple nice little squeezes. Anyway, having said all that, the good news is the eyeliners are back. We have 4 shades. We have blue, steely, black, and brown. And they're back now. We're gonna do this crazy brow in a minute too. So if you have not tried the eyeshadows, they literally glide on like butter. They do not get caught. You're not like before when they would get almost like they'd get cold or dried out and you couldn't move them. These are like butter, but they are, when I tell you they're waterproof, I'm going to show you in a minute what I'm talking about. What is going on with my hair? Okay, moving along. Let's do mascara. I'm on a little bit of a kick lately. I feel like I want to see just a little more of that copper shiny penny in there. So I'm just gonna pat a little bit more on there. Okay. I'm on a kick right now with our Lash Intensity Mascara. And the reason is my lashes are so thin and so sparse and so non-existent. And I think about doing lashes, like not permanently, but like investing in some of those that you put on and wear for a couple days. But I just don't want to fool with it, y'all. I just don't. So here's what I love about this. Let me show you what I just did. This has this gigantic wand on it, okay? It's gigantic. And what's important is that you scrape the excess. See the excess on the edge here? That you scrape and get your wand nice and scraped off, okay? So you don't have any clumpers hanging out there. Then you want to get the side of the wand, the wide side. See how there's a side that has long bristles and then there's a side that is like a trough? You want to get that up against that trough because that's what deposits the color. And you want to start at the base and you just want to wiggle out. Start at the base and you do your lashes like in sections. You've got like this middle section and then you've got your inner lashes. I feel like I've got, excuse me, can y'all see that? Yeah. When you're 55 and completely blind without your glasses or magnifying mirror, I just cannot do it in the phone. So sorry. But then once you've deposited the product, then you turn it to the side with those long, see those long teeth at the bottom? You turn those teeth and you comb through. So this gives you like 200% thickness, like 80% length. It's crazy. When this mascara came out several years ago, we sold like a gazillion in the first 24 hours or something. Like totally wiped out our manufacturing facility. We had to wait for them to make more. They advertised it on TV. It was everywhere. It was huge. And I don't know why I don't talk about it more, but I think the reason is you have to be willing to work with it. It's not a low maintenance mascara that you just slap on. You know, you gotta turn the wand, you gotta scrape the edge, but whew, the results that you get, the payoff with this mascara is unmatched. If you want that look of, well, there we go. Okay, I'm kind of glad I did that because I'm gonna show you how to handle it. Just leave it. Sounds like I'm talking to Lulu. Leave it. When you make a little mascara plop like that, just leave it. Let it dry. Don't try to get it off now or it's going to smear all over your face. Just leave it. Let it dry. And then we're just going to flick it off later with a little Q-tip. Okay. Notice I'm doing my lower lashes with Fanorama mascara because you can't go in these delicate lower lashes with that Big Mama Lash Intensity mascara. It's just too much. It's too much. So I do like to do a second coat. So see, I'm wiping the excess, getting all the little plops off. And then I'm just coming in here and adding a second coat. And then I'm turning it to the long side with the teeth. I'm telling y'all, you've got some lashes. Look at that. You've got some lashes when you do that. So for really high impact, creating some lashes that you're willing to work a minute for, it's worth it. Then what we're gonna do, let me find my blush brush. I know it's here somewhere because here it is. Okay, so I love our blush brush because it's kind of got like these different shapes and angles. You can do your contour, you can do your highlighting, and then right here on kind of like the meaty circular part of it is where we're going to pick up some of this Juicy Peach blush. It's so pretty. You're going to knock it off and then you're gonna smile, put it on the apples of your cheeks, and just kind of bring it up to the top. Then I take my all over powder brush and I get a little bit of my setting powder and I just go in and I blend it really well, okay? Just blend it really well so that you've got a pretty peachy glow. Then I take our pretty little, this was a little limited edition brush, and I pick up some of this glazed highlighter, which is actually like a light peach color. And I'm just gonna lay that right across the top of my cheekbone. See how that just gives a pretty little subtle shimmer there? You can do a little over your brow, a little on the tip of your nose, a little on your Cupid's bow. It's so pretty, okay? And then we can just blend all this out. Lulu's getting curious over here. Now let me show you how we're gonna help this poor little anemic brow. I had my brows dyed a couple weeks ago, so they at least have more color than they normally do, but see how sparse they are? They're just really sparse. So what you see in there is just kind of some holes and where it's not as thick there. So I'm gonna take this dark blonde eye precision pencil. It's got a tiny little tip, and I'm gonna come in here and just in little feathery strokes, I'm just gonna fill in some of these areas. No, this is not the time for you to start begging, Lulu. Well, of course it is, Mom, because you're on a video. And then over here, where this just needs a little bit more help. See? Isn't that amazing? It just fills everything in, gives you nice, even brows, and then I like to just brush everything out. And then now that that's dried, look, we're gonna take a Q-tip. Look, just flicked it right off, okay? And then same thing, if you need to do any repair like along your lash line, sometimes working with a brush that big on the mascara, you know, sometimes it gets on the lid a little bit. You just have to go in and do a little repair work. Now, let's see where I put my lips, y'all. Oh, golly. I went and got them. Here they are. Laid them out. Okay. Oh, before we do that, let me show you. Let me show you how waterproof this, how stay proof this eyeliner is. Look, it's not going anywhere. Even if I got water, it's not going anywhere. It's amazing, but it removes, it just melts right off with our oil-free eye makeup remover. So that's what I love about this eyeliner, is it's waterproof, it's stay proof, but it's soft, it glides on like butter, pretty colors, but it's beautiful. All right, I'm not gonna use a lip liner, partly because everything that happened with our lip liners, with our eyeliners, happened with our lip liners, and we don't have them yet. They're still working on the packaging for them, but just wait a minute, I'm almost done. They'll be available in May, okay? And you'll be able to get them. They are the same yummy, soft, beautiful, buttery formula, waterproof as well. But what I'm going to use today is our hydrating lipsticks. I love them because they're so buttery, soft, and creamy. They're almost like a mixture between a lip gloss and a lipstick. They have the color intensity of lipstick, but they feel kind of like a lip gloss. This one's called Coral Confetti, and it is the prettiest peachy coral color. However, if that is just too much for you, because sometimes I look at that and go, whoo, that's bright. What I like to do, get it all blended in there, is I like to take this Nude Blush lip gloss, and I like to just kind of tone it down. This is just a gorgeous nude color, and it's going to give you that nice lip glossy feel if you like that. Tones down the color a little bit. We have several peachy colors in Mary Kay. We have one in our gel semi-shine line, one in our gel semi-matte line, and then one in our hydrating line. So you can be on trend with the season with a peach look, no matter which, you know, brand style formula rather of lipstick. And then I'm going to finish things off with our finishing spray. This is what I do every day as soon as I put my makeup on. I generally do this before mascara just to make sure that, you know, it doesn't run or anything, but we're going to be fine. I'm going to cover up my hair. What we're going to do is we're going to do a plus and an X. And then sometimes I just do one or two more for good measure. Oh, y'all, I love this so much. It's called Finishing Spray. Makeup finishing spray. It's like hairspray for your face. It just holds everything in place. It kind of sets everything. It keeps it from melting off your face, particularly in the summer when it's so hot. If you've got anything like an outdoor event or outdoor wedding, wouldn't be caught dead without finishing spray. And what I do, a little tip to make it work even better, is I do it multiple times throughout doing my face. Like I might do primer and then a layer of setting spray, and then CC cream and a layer of setting spray, and then powder and a layer of setting spray. And then at the end, after I have all my color on, do another layer of setting spray. That's just a makeup artist tip for making it last. We did that during Thomas's wedding when it was so hot, and our makeup stayed gorgeous and fresh. But tell me what y'all think. Do you like this look? Would you wear these peachy colors? Is this a different sort of look for you, a little outside the box? Juicy Peach is one of my favorite blushes. I love to pull it out in the summer, spring and summer. It's just happy, warm, fresh. It just gives your cheeks this really pretty natural peachy glow. And then I love to come in with this glazed highlighter and just hit right there on the tops of my cheekbone, little bit over the brow, little bit on the tip of the nose, little bit right on the Cupid's bow, just places where the light, you know, would naturally catch. And I just think this is a pretty look. You could do this very naturally with just a very light touch with these colors, or you could go a little more heavy-handed for evening. And I just think that I love the peach. So tell me what you think. I'll post my shopping website on this video so that if you are my client, or if you don't already have a Mary Kay consultant, that's very important because we don't steal customers in Mary Kay. I've been a Mary Kay consultant for over 30 years. I have clients that have been with me since the very beginning of my business when I was 22 years old when I started Mary Kay. And I have clients that I still take care of to this day. Mary Kay clients are some of the most loyal, faithful clients out there because our product line is so amazing and they keep improving it all the time. And it is literally the only skincare and makeup that I personally have used since I was 20 years old, and I'm 55. So that's, what is that, 20, 30, 40, 35 years of Mary Kay. And I don't think I look 55. And I'm proud of that because I do take really good care of my skin with Mary Kay skincare, supplements, all the things, Mary Kay makeup. Nothing in my makeup bag is anything other than Mary Kay. I'm very loyal. And while I'm closing this out, let me just take a minute because I had a client reach out to me the other day and say, do you have any, like, I'm interested in non-toxic, clean skincare. Do you have anything like that? And I was excited because it gave me the opportunity to explain to her. I said, oh my gosh, you may not know this. So let me just fill you in and let you know. The good news is that all Mary Kay products are made right here in America in our multi-million-dollar manufacturing facility in Dallas. It's an amazing facility. Top, absolutely the latest technology of everything. Not only do we make all our formulas and produce all our products in that facility, but we follow the EU standards when it comes to safety and ingredients. And what that means is the European standards are much higher than the American standards. I think in America, they only ban like 11 ingredients and the EU bans like 1,300 ingredients. So Mary Kay follows the EU standards, which means that our products have only the highest safety testing, and we eliminate all of the ingredients that are sketchy and questionable. So you can feel confident that everything you're using on your face, your body, head to toe, that's Mary Kay, is good for you, that it's safe, that it's clean, that you're putting good product on your face. So if you ever have questions about that, if I'm your consultant, reach out to me, or if you have another beauty consultant, be sure and talk to her about that. But It's something that to this day, it's one of the reasons that I'm exclusively Mary Kay. The other reason is because your skin and your face and your complexion does so much better. It's so much happier and more balanced and content and just glowing, literally, when you use all one product. You know, before Mary Kay, I was using a little bit of this, a little bit of that, this company's skincare, this company's foundation, this company's powder, this company's eyeshadow, and thought that that was okay. But what was happening was I was just mixing chemicals on my face. And so you never know what's gonna react with what. Whereas with Mary Kay, everything is made to be compatible. Everything's made to work together and actually to enhance the benefits of one another. So as you're layering and you know, multitasking with skincare and then adding supplements that are meeting your specific needs, you're just upping your skincare game, because as you literally layer those products, it's just increasing the benefits that it's given your skin. So if you have questions about skincare or need any help with that, let me know. I do have a tiny small studio here in my home, a beautiful little area with a little table where I do free complimentary skincare and makeup consultations. I have all the product on display for you to try. And Mary Kay's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So if you get something home and it doesn't work for you or you don't like it for any reason, you don't ever have to be embarrassed about returning it. Mary Kay replaces that item for us as a consultant. We're not out any money, but honestly, that rarely happens because my customers get to try the products, make sure they love them, they take them home, and then they know that I'll be there for them to continue to advise them on the best formulas, the best colors, let them try new things. When seasonal products come out, we love to get together and do an update facial. So those are all some of the services that are available to you when you have a personal Mary Kay beauty consultant. So if you haven't joined the Mary Kay bandwagon, trust me. I know some people kind of hear the word Mary Kay and think, oh, that's grandma makeup. We are not your grandma's Mary Kay. I can promise you that. We definitely do have one or two products that have stood the test of time that I remember my mom used to use back when I was a little girl, like our extra emollient night cream, things like that. But Mary Kay's continuously testing and innovating and branching into new territories and making sure that we have the latest, greatest state-of-the-art products, both in skincare and color. So if you ever need some tips, some advice, need some personal help getting your best routine, skincare routine down and or planning makeup, I'm your girl. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Be sure and comment down below. Let me know what you like the most. And if you try this look or want to try this look, let me know. I'll hook you up. Y'all have a great day.